Hello everyone, my name is Anuj. I'm starting this YouTube channel today to track my progress while I'm trading expiries. I trade Finnifty and the Nifty expiries on a regular basis. I've been trading FNO for about a year now. I had actually stopped in the middle multiple times and wasn't really regular, but now I plan to be regular while trading expiries. I basically make strangles and try to capture as many points as possible. My target is usually about 1%, but lately the markets have been ruthless, so that could not be achieved. About half a percent, 0.7% is what I could achieve lately. Today is the 24th of Jan, and it's a Tuesday, the Finnifty expiry. I enter Finnifty a little late at about 12 p.m. and I trade from there onwards. I trade only half the quantity that I'm permissible to trade because I've very recently started trading for Nifty. So whereas Nifty I enter really early in the morning and I trade as much as zeros allows me to trade. So yes, today's market seems to be smooth, but yes, we will see once we enter how the premiums are. The VIX seems to have fallen down a little bit, about 1.6%, and more or less the markets on paper are flat, but we've had a drastic up move and then drastic down move too. But except for this one big candle, in this one big candle, I don't see anything that would have been worrisome today. So yes, let's see. Yes, so I've currently entered the Finnifty position of 19,000 and 18,800p, which is 200 points away, which is about 1% of range. Say, yes, it is 1.05% of range, which is quite a recent, decent range. VIX has collapsed a little. VIX has risen a little bit, and I've entered on the hike. And yes, I could only place 320 quantity. For some reason it wouldn't let me execute 400 quantity even with hedges. For some reason funds used are 8.9 lakhs, but according to this only 3.5 lakhs would be used if I had placed proper hedges. And yes, we can check that too. If I had placed about 19,700 CE, sorry, not this one. If I had placed 19,700 CE, that's 320 and 18 about 18100 PE Nifty, and 320 quantity for this would have only been about, okay, would have been 4.6, so a percent would be around 4.6, but I always consider 10 points to be um, about a percent. Like anything captured between 10 to 12 or 10 to 15 points, I always consider to be a good amount of points captured. Nevertheless, I can only capture about 3,200 probably today. So yes, let's just check that. If all goes well, we can capture about 10 points or a little more with adjustments a little later on. So yes, let's see. All right, so I could not give an update, but yes, so what happened was towards the course of the market, like we entered at about 11:30 approximately, and then it was very stable, the markets. But then we saw a drastic up move. It wasn't that drastic, but then I had to push my puts higher and pushed my puts higher to 18,850 PE, and everything was fine. But then we saw this down move, and then the puts started spiking a lot, so that we shifted the calls lower. But then this position was a little too close. It was about 10 rupees at the time, which would be a little, it would take me a lot of effort probably to adjust this. So I then pushed back, and I figured out that the hedges that weren't getting placed at the time had to be placed using limit orders, because apparently you cannot place them using market orders. So after that, I'm still not using the entire quantity that I can actually trade. I can probably trade about 600, 700 quantity, but 600 or about 640 quantity, since these are the multiples of 4. So yes, I'm sitting on about 520 quantity, and we have 2 points according to this quantity, but we were sitting on 320, so you can say about 3 points. But I was 1.5k positive at a point, and the adjustments to this strike basically blew that all away. Currently, I will probably make about, let me just check. Yes, so my total profits would be at 0.3%, 35%, which is 3,200, which is quite decent for entering at about 12 and still being able to capture about this much. I'm totally fine with that. I am not really in the mood to be aggressive today or anytime now before the budget, because our markets would really be very volatile before that. After 1st of February, I'm expecting the markets to be slightly calmer. Before that, I think this week and the week to come, the first 2 days of the next week, will probably be very volatile, and I'm expecting the Nifty expiry too to be very volatile. But hopefully, we can manage the volatility. So yes, let's see. I will give you all an update again um, before averaging 1.5 hour away. All right, so we're at 2:30, half an hour for averaging, and I had to make a small shift. I had to make a small shift from 19,000 to 18,950, since we've headed slightly lower from here. And then in this pullback, we decayed completely, whereas this premium was spiking quite a bit. Currently, I do not see a reason to shift unless this low has been taken out. Looks like an alert has been triggered. This premium is still intact. If the 18900C and the 18800P equalize at any point, I will make the shift, and I will sit on those premiums. But currently, I do not see the need to do that. Yes, I will update again after the shift. Yes, so a few minutes for averaging. Um, Sitting on the same position. Nothing really drastic has happened, except for now. Looks like we're heading slightly higher, bracing for the 3 p.m. move. So yes, let's see. 2 minutes to averaging. Hopefully, I do not have to do anything, and this just simply goes to zero. If it goes to zero, I'll be making 0.5% today, so at 4.6k. Yes, let's see. I'll give you an update of an EOD. All right, we are 8 minutes into averaging now, and the day is almost ended. My premiums are almost dead, and yes, this is the only premium that has value right now, which is 18,900, which will possibly go to zero, which most probably will if it stays below this level for another 5-10 minutes. And yes, I had an opportunity to short 18,850 at about 2 rupees, but I could not gather the guts to do that. At about 3 o'clock, after averaging, I had an opportunity to short this, which is now going to zero. But lately, my experiences with last minute premium increases haven't really been good. So yes, I'm going home with about 0.5%, which is 4,500. If you calculate the points, be about, if I consider 500 to be the amount, it's about 9 points today. Although I started with a lower quantity, which is 320 in the beginning. Um, yes, it should be a little more than 9 points, should be about 11, 12 points. But yes, a good day, not a really rough expiry, I would say. Hopefully, tomorrow's expiry will be better. Tomorrow is the Nifty expiry, because Thursday is a holiday for Republic Day. So yes, see you all tomorrow.